This is a general reading for Capricorn for the week of October 6th through the 12th. So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For October, again, I'm having that offer of a complimentary reading for someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment in the month of October. And I will randomly choose one person. Now, I do read all of your comments and I so appreciate them, and thank you so much for supporting the channel and your kind words and comments. And if you like the video, also hit the like. For the subscribers, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you think you're a subscriber, if you look below the video that you're watching to see if it says subscribe, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes and all you have to do is sign back up. Now, to be a subscriber costs absolutely nothing. There is no cost to you. All it does is build up the channel, which helps me so that more people can become aware of the channel. It's like spreading the word. Now, I promise I will not I will not send you out emails or any marketing tools if you are a subscriber. I will contact you if you happen to win that complimentary reading. And the other advantage for you being a subscriber is that you can be entered in for the free reading, and also if you hit the notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. The other thing is that I have an offer this month for my readings, and it's $5 off if you're a subscriber. All you have to do is send me an email, and that starts the process. A 30-minute reading, normally $30, either live or video, your choice. Normally $30 for subscribers, it's $25. For the hour reading, which is normally $50, is now $45 if you're a subscriber. $5 off, that's live or video, your choice. If you're interested, send me an email. I have my crew here today helping me. So I have Nina here, and she's watching the cards. I have Jason, who's in the bedroom. Milo's in the sitting room, and Hope is outside and ready to come in. It's not sundown yet, so I'm going to wait, because if I bring him in too early, then he wants to go out again. And so, he's blind and deaf, so it's by sense that when he can come in. The other thing is I do still have my house for sale in CASTRO in Portugal. I put all the information into the community comments. If you're interested, send me an email. I can give you the link for Idealista. The Algarve of Portugal is like, think of Arizona or Florida, where people go in the wintertime, the snowbirds. This is where the expats from the northern countries, such as the Netherlands, Germany, the Scandinavian countries, Ireland, this is where they come for the winter time. So spread the word. We are a global group here, and when I sell the house, I can go back to the US. So if you know anybody that's interested, please let me know. I have shuffled the cards, concentrated on the cards. So this is for October 6th through the 12th, and let's see what we have for you, our Capricorn. And the very first card we have is Temperance. Be patient, things are going to start happening. Cross over by the Ace of Cups. Just wait, don't push anything. Be temperate. So if there's new opportunities, take your time. Take your time. You don't have, this is not a race. This is not, it's not a race. That's what they're saying. It's not a race. It's not for the sprint, it's for the long haul. At the base of it is the Five of Pentacles. Could have something to do with money also. And behind you, the Queen of Rods. What's on your mind is your heavy burdens, the 10 of Wands or Rods. Ahead is the Empress. Then we have the Five of Wands or Rods around you. So you have two fives. There's still stuff going on here, Capricorn. You got two fives. And so there's still some challenges, some things to sort out. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords. For some reason, I look at the Queen of Pentacles and I got really bad energy from whoever this Queen of Pentacles is. You know who it is, and it has to do with the fives. And I pick up the card and I looked at it, and usually I don't have that feeling about a card. I sometimes do with the Knight of Wands with the other deck, but never in this. But I look at this Queen of Pentacles and there's something about her. She's very ruthless. And it has to do with work, I would say. And she doesn't really care about her decisions. And it's sometimes not even based on empirical evidence. You know, it's all about elevating herself. And so and it's not even about bottom dollar sometimes. She is quick to judge. It's, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is a woman who usually has financial standing in the community. However, there's some things about her that she really doesn't care how she attained her position. It's sort of like that expression, I feel like, you know, putting her high heel on your back as she moves upward. You know, she doesn't, you know, as an empath, I get that she really doesn't care about how she gets to her destination, how she elevates herself. Someone knows who this woman is. So then we're going to look at the King of Swords with the Tower. Something's really going to happen with the King of Swords. I think this is an organization, or yeah, a King of Swords can be a boss, it can be an organization, it could be the King of Swords is leaving if it's a person. The Hangman with the Sun, which is very good. You're just sort of waiting. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords. You're going to get some information. Then the Five of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Two aces. The Empress with the Three of Rods. 3 aces. Now, if this isn't the beginning of a new chapter, you have the 10 of Wands, which is on your mind, but you have the 3 aces, boom, 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 right down the way, and then the Tower. The 2 of Cups crowning you with your heavy burdens. The Queen of Rods behind you with the Knight of Cups. Your 5 of Pentacles standing firm with the 4 of Pentacles. And then we have the Devil crossed over by the 7 of Wands. Okay, so you are still in the midst of changes. What's the matter, Nina? Let's just leave that alone. We got nasty flies in the house, and then they said it's coming from Villarreal, that there's some sort of festival. Oh, it's horrible. So, and Nina freaks when I get the fly swatter out. Yes, is that nasty fly in here, Nina? Okay, so Capricorn, we have here Temperance. Don't rush anything. Take your time and evaluate as you go along. It says be temperate, things are going to come, and just, it's like, get the feel of the land. Observe, then act. Take your time. That's what they're saying. Take your time, observe, then make your plan. It's like being on almost like being on a reconnaissance, you know, where they don't see you and you're assessing, then you get the information and you can move forward. I think that this is the same way in the thing that is going on in your life, because there is the Tower, there is the Devil, there's the two fives. So there's some turmoil going on. It will be to your advantage to keep a low profile. That's what they're saying. Keep a low profile, because you have the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Pentacles. She's cleaning house, and just observe, because you know, there are new opportunities, and there is going to be new opportunities as this whole situation goes away, as it resolves, because there's big transitions, and I think it could be also change in management or change in the company. But wherever you are, there is a change coming up. Just stay on task, be temperate, stay focused on your job duties, and be prepared. So if there's any requests, if there's any data, for example, keep your data, keep the proof, and keep a separate record in case people try to manipulate the data, so that you keep the original, or you keep the database so that there is no tampering and you can then present the true picture. There's something going on with this Queen of Pentacles. And it's almost like sabotage. Well, or maybe it's to elevate herself. Maybe she wants to be the manager. I don't know. But, I get the feeling like she really doesn't. She doesn't care how she gets to where she gets. So it says be temperate. And then this is about Ace of Cups. Can be home, it can be love, or it can be loving yourself. But it's just, assessing and keeping, observe what's going on. So for example, if it's a new relationship, don't rush anything. Take your time, assess the situation. And if it's a new home, take your time. Don't rush anything. It's being temperate. Things will be falling into place. If it's new love, and you're wondering when it's going to happen, just know that it's going to be happening on the right time. You want the synchronicity. You don't want to jump into something thinking that you absolutely need a new relationship, and then it turns out to be the wrong person because you really wanted a relationship, so you took Mr. Right Now instead of Mr. Right, or Miss Right Now instead of Miss Right. So take your time and then, and assess. That's what it's saying, is temperance. And then we have the Devil card with the 7 of Wands. So this has been that situation that you're in. I really think it has to do with work for a lot of you. For some of you, it could be home. But it's showing the devil represents, again, what Spirit has told me, it's not the devil. It is those behaviors that keep a person from being authentic with themselves or others. It's barriers. And it can be such things as deceit, a very toxic situation, addictions, anger, gambling, drugs, alcohol, corruption, stealing, cooking the books. There's all sorts of things that can be the devil. And it shows that it's the 7 of Wands, which means victory over this. Now, it could be that you have been in the workforce, because you do have the 5 of Wands here, and you do have the 5 of Pentacles, which is still that energy going on. But the 7 of Wands shows victory over a situation that you've turned that imbalance, that just, the confusion, the conflicting orders. It could be sabotage, confusion, someone trying to take your job away, or not be responsible for their own work, or doing the blame game when it was their responsibility to complete something and they didn't. It's that 5 of Wands. It's just a lot of confusion and off balance. Well, you turn that around to the 7, and that has to do with the devil, which was all of this confusion in that organization, arguments, and it can be financial manipulation. That maybe they are, like for example, they're supposed to pay their payroll taxes and they don't, and then you end up, like it wasn't credited to your account or something like that. There's lots of things that they can do in an organization, which sort of, this is interesting. It's a mob expression. Cut them off at the knees. That's a mob expression. Like get shot in the knees. And there you are. And then you have to start to kind of clean it up, but it's not your battle. But there's, and it affects a whole lot of the employees when they don't pay, the taxes that they take out, or the employee taxes or something, So it's something about the kneecap, or cut off at the knees, something. But that's an expression, and that's what the Spirit's saying. But just be prepared. Know that this too shall pass. And it's about the light being shown. When the light shows, the rats scurry. Okay, that's what they're saying. When the light shows, the rats scurry. And when the rats are scurrying, then people can see where they are. And so then they can do something about it. So then things are going to come to light, and there could be a big, you know, because you got the tower, it could be a big thing. But then the truth comes out, and then the truth can be put in place. Then the positive can come. So it's been the situation, and you have the Ten of Wands that has appeared. That's been on your mind, and that's going to be released, because you don't have to try to hold everything together now, of responsibility being put on you, that you know, you try to do your due diligence with your job, but there's all the lack of support and all of this confusion going around. It can be very tiring, and it's not good for your health to be on, you know, have all that turmoil. It's very toxic for your body too. So, you know, it's, the devil's going to go away. It's the truth is being shown, and the light is being shown. And like I said, then the rats start scurrying, because at the base of it is this intrigue about the money, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, staying firm. Now it can be, you know, this work environment, and you're saying, this is, you know, I am due my wages, or I'm due my promotion, you know, and stand firm. It could be also negotiating. So if you have like a lump sum or something, standing firm about what you will accept. It could be establishing boundaries. It could be speaking out. Whatever the lesson is, it is a lesson. And it's, you know, standing up for yourself. Because crowning you, you know, what's behind you is you, prosperity with the Knight of Cups. So that's good. It's, you know, the happy home and the possibility of new love. But what's on your mind is heavy burdens, and it can be the conversation with this Knight of Cups, or it could be related to work and the heavy responsibilities. Because you do have a conversation, and there's the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands indicates it's just about the end of a cycle, that you do see the clearing, and you do see a way out. But right now you have all these burdens on you, and I think for some of you it has to do with the work environment. For others it could be a conversation with your Knight of Cups. And, you know, you're wondering also, could be, you know, on this situation, that this person is irresponsible and puts all the load on you. So this could be work, but it also, for someone, could be home. It could be your Knight of Cups, the relationship. He puts all the burden on you, you know, like not only the finances, but the coordination, the responsibilities. So he's not really a team member, a team player. It's, you know, you do have a conversation about it, about those burdens. Could be him saying, or they saying, you know, I don't have time to, you know, whatever it is around the house. Or there's worries about finances, and it's put on your shoulders to try to come up with a solution. There's something, but you do have a conversation with your Knight of Cups, I'd say, because behind you is you with the Knight of Cups, and then you have a conversation and heavy burdens. And then right ahead, here is all of your new opportunities. You have the Empress with new beginnings for the Ace of Rods, new happenings, new projects. It could be manifesting what you want, and not just a job, but it's all balance in your life. You know, it can be balance of prosperity, health, home, the connection with the people in your family, connection with yourself. So it's Empress is having it all in balance, because then after you have the Ace of Rods, you have some new, this is the money, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five. So then we get, again, the Five of Rods. So there's something, you know, you have the Five of Pentacles and you have the Five of Rods, and it's related to money. So there could be some money owed you that isn't coming to you. It could be promises made to you, such as promotions, jobs, being named over a project, could be a partnership. But you know, this is the Ace of Pentacles, and there's something that's delayed. Could be miscommunication. It could be moving forward, and there's still some things that are interfering with it that you're having to deal with. Could be settlements. It could be defining roles as far as finances. But there's something there, and it also has to do with the Five of Pentacles, and then you have the misinformation with the Five of Rods. If you are presented with an opportunity and someone comes to you, know that the Five of Rods is a warning for you to be very diligent, that what they're presenting may not be the truth, and you have to really look at it, not just what they show you, but research it. Talk to people that may have had dealings with whatever this is involved with, because there's some sort of deception around there, because it's the Five of Rods, and it's new opportunities for money. Could be an investment. Yes, okay, could be an investment. High return. Remember, the higher the return, the higher the risk. And so, you know, if they say, oh, your return is going to be 30%, well, you know, then the risk is extremely high. So, you know, and we have people that, the Ponzi schemes that are in prison now, and people lost all their, all their money that they had. And, you know, there's the famous ones that are in prison. You know, so there's some sort of deception. It could not, maybe it's not that big of a thing as far as millions of dollars. However, it's your hard-earned money. You have to, you know, use your discretion, because then he's got okay. Then I see like there's the smooth tongue and like the forked tongue, which is like a snake. Ooh, okay. So Spirit's saying just be careful what they say, because they could be smooth-tongued. So you're getting a lot of warnings. One about, you know, the work environment, and this Queen of Pentacles. She could be involved in it too. I don't know. She could be the work, but you're going to get information about her because she's got the Ace of Swords. But, you know, be very, very careful about new opportunities for money, because there's the Five of Rods, which can be deception. It can be miscommunication. It could be that you're promised something and they don't deliver, you know, or you're going to get a car and you're like, oh, well, we haven't gotten it. It's going to take a really long time. It's on the ship, which was very common during COVID. But what I'm saying is there's something about money going out and then it doesn't fall into place, deception or not following up on their promise. And then we have here the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I don't usually read a Queen of Pentacles like this, but as soon as I saw it, Spirit's like, oh, there's something going on here. And, you know, because I'm an empath too. And the Ace of Swords, you know, I love the Ace of Swords because I consider it information, and information's power. It gives clarity. The sword cuts through it and you see what's going on. You're going to get the information about who is this Queen of Swords or Queen of Pentacles, and really what is the true thing going on. What is the true thing going on? Now, I do not think that you're the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has a standing in the community. I think that some dealings with her, and you're going to get some information. She could be offering you a job. She could be your boss, but you're going to get some information and it's going to help clarity. Now, I'm reading that in one particular person. Maybe not all the Queen of Pentacles is going to be that deceptive and that dishonest, but this one person, she is, at the Christmas party, she would be watching her watch. You know, like, oh, we can only have this much time, and then we all have to scurry back. I mean, she just is not, she has no empathy. She has no team building. It's all about her elevation. That's really it is, her elevation. And so, you know, and all the others along the way, you're just collateral damage, so to speak. Then here we have, you're sort of the hangman, you're waiting for things and having, you know, it's sunny. You're feeling good about what's going on because you're starting to see the big picture, and you're getting some information. And then you have these pentacles going on, three of the pentacles. The only pentacle you don't have is the Ace of Cups. No, do you have the Ace of Cups? Yes, you do. You have all four aces, all four aces. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Four aces, that is the beginning. 10 of Wands is the end, and the four aces is the beginnings, and it's sunny. You're in limbo, but it's sunny, which indicates that whatever this has been going on, it's wiping that out and new beginnings. It is an absolute new chapter, and I've not seen four of aces for quite a while. So be very optimistic that it's a new chapter. It is new beginnings. And then the final outcome is the King of Swords and the Tower. Now, the King of Swords can be that organization, or it can be a boss, and there's the Tower moment. Things are going to happen like that you'll be surprised, and it will move things forward. Now, as this happens, know that you have the aces. That's the beginnings. So for new beginnings, you have to have an empty slate. You can't have maybe working for an organization and you have new beginnings. Well, something has to end for it to take place. So know that if things are flaring up and you have the Tower, it could be even a communication from the King of Swords. That he says something like, we are, laying off people, we're shutting down the plant, or it could even be something good, we're giving everybody bonuses. I don't think so. But you've got all these aces, and you've got the Sun. So concentrate on the new beginnings, and knowing that it's going to be a big sweep change, and then the new comes in. That's exactly what's going to happen this week, Capricorn. It's sort of like, hang on. I see. We have all the wind on the East Coast now, and I shouldn't laugh at that, because it's very tragic for areas, but in some places where it's very windy, I've been in some places where it's so windy sometimes that you think you're going to be swept off your feet. Well, it says, Spirit's saying, hang on. The wind is just sweeping, and you're like hanging on to your hat or hanging on to your hair or whatever, because it's whoosh, because it's cleaning out and things are moving. That's what I see. Things are moving, and you're sort of like leaning forward so you don't fall back. Those big winds, sometimes they're like 45, 50, 60 miles an hour. You got to keep your equilibrium. Standing firm, the wind is blowing things away to make the new. So just know that it's just a phase, and once you get through this big Tower and the 2 5s, things are like, oh, look at all those new opportunities. And it's sort of like after the storm, and everything's cleared away and it's all fresh, and then you see I see blossoms coming up, flowers coming up, new growth, beauty, and you go, look at this. Well, that wind blew all that rubbish away or whatever it was and cleaned the air, and now there's all this freshness coming. And that's exactly what you're going to have, is a freshness that is appearing after this big cleansing that's going to be coming up. So just hang on to your hat, as the expression is, because good things are coming for you, Capricorn. Now let's pull the cards. The wisdom of the Oracle for you. And I'm doing this Saturday night. It's sort of late, but I've had a very rough week. And I'll do a little video about that, because my health was really hard this week for my medicine. So I spent a couple of days just sleeping. Okay, here we go, this way. Okay, so the wisdom of the Oracle, we're going to have 3 cards. Yeah, and I'll post about my health. It's, I have mainly good days, but there's, it's 3 weeks between all my treatments, so the first couple of days afterwards are not so good. And so that was this week. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show our Capricorn what we have. So hang on your hats. That's what they're saying, hang on to your hats. And I don't know, I'd be really interested to know who that Queen of Pentacles is. If someone knows who your Queen of Pentacles is. Yeah, someone's saying, I know who that is. Boy, is she a tough boss. Nobody likes her. She's, and the thing is, karma will get her. Karma will. You don't even have to see it. And karma will happen in the universe. We don't have to worry about it. It may not, maybe, but we don't even see it. But the universe balances it. Good comes And, you know, if you're good, good will come to you. And so, you know, that's her thing, is she has to deal with her karma. Okay, which 3 cards here? Okay, we got community. So, you know, wherever your work team is, you do have a sense of community. And it's also forming whoever your community is. New opportunities could be coming up, and then you're forming a new community of like-minded people. It's, you know, and I'm not, you know, they say find your tribe. Well, I think that's sort of, what do they call it? Where you're taking someone's heritage or whatever, you know. But it's finding people who have like energy, goals, support, mutual support, that community. This is what you're having, is that community. Just like us in our YouTube, we have a global community of like-minded people who, you know, so we formed a community here, and you're going to be forming a community as you have your new aces coming. New beginnings, and it's very, very good. Then we have, oh, Treasure Island. Now, I love this one, because you don't see what the treasures are sometimes because you walk by them. Look around and see what the treasures are, see what the beginnings are. Sometimes we think that that treasure is a treasure when you remember there's some deceit. Be very, very careful, because you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So, you know, be on alert. And here's your other card here. Oh, the yin and the yang, and this is the feminine of manifestation. So it's creating. You're in a point of creation, and look for what the treasures are, because you might pass them by, and it could be just exactly what you know, Spirit has for you. Now I'm going to pull the Divine Beloved here, and 2 of the Louise Hay affirmation, and a meditation card. So you have a very exciting week coming up, Capricorn. Very exciting week. Angels and Archangels. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you hear little Nina there. Yep. Okay. Here we go. And the card for you for Divine Beloved is Grace, in harmony with the flow. May I honor all the ways your grace flows, so I move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessings in every way. Yes, you got all those aces. Yes, you do. Okay. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider it. It's absolutely free. And if you're interested in the subscriber bargain for readings, it's $45 for an hour and $25 for a half hour. You can't find any readings at that price. If you do, it'd be a real bargain. I've been looking, and like some of the half-hour readings are $110. So it's a real bargain. Now, the Louise Hay affirmation cards that we have here for you, Capricorn. Yes. Here we go. And please, prayers to sell my house. I need lots of prayers. And I'm doing the affirmations with Julie Poole. Bring me the buyer, bring me the buyer. So you know, and I do have someone that had contacted the realtor, but she's not going to push it, which is smart. And they would make this two houses. They'd go up. So that would be very, very good for them. Now, the one card here is I see clearly. I see clearly. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision. I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. Now that's a pretty interesting card, isn't it? With the stuff that's going on around you. And then the other card is right here. I have the perfect living space. If someone's considering moving, I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. It is in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. I claim this one. Yes, there. I claim this one for my house in Las Vegas, where I'm going back to. There. I was in Las Vegas for 14 years. I consider that my home. So that's where I'll be going back. The channel will continue. The readings will continue. I have a US phone number that I never got rid of, so it will all just be seamless. The only thing is it will say that my channels will be from the USA rather than from Portugal. And then the meditation card that we have here for this week for our Capricorn. Here we go. Here we have the card, and it is Courage. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. Look at that one, that's very good. You know, our limits are our own. The Eight of Swords is our limits. There. That's a good card for everyone. I so appreciate you, Capricorn. And Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.